Diaz live. I just wanted to check something out real quick, guys. I'm not going to stay on, but I wanted to see what I could do here. Okay, it says it right. When you go live, you're supposed to be able to if you do pop in and you do hear this, let me know. I'm on live. I'm supposed to be able to mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I'm supposed to be able to screen share. So I'm just trying to figure out how to screen share, guys. So I just went up to 10 because I was on 8 doesn't work with this computer, but I was able to record. But now I'm on this one and I'm just trying to figure out how to screen share, guys. So if anybody has some ideas, it would really help me out. Ideas live. We're going to be doing a podcast on make sure you go check out Chris Stevens. He's live right now on Facebook, on Twitter. The Freaks in the Basement is live. I'm trying to figure out how to do the screen share. Everybody says it's really easy and I cannot figure it out. Ever since I upgraded to the 10 OS or whatever, I can't do the screen share now. Dang it. If you're listening, I know we got a couple listeners. Let me know about the screen share. That'd be awesome. Hold on real quick, guys. I'm live right now. I'm trying to figure out how to screen share.
Is it facing you?
Oops. It's facing me.
Is it?
Yeah, it's facing me, but I got a thing over the camera. We got a couple viewers, but I'm letting them know that we're trying to figure out how to screen share. Kblp Llc podcast. We lost a viewer.
What's that?
We lost a viewer.
Well, okay.
Pop out chat. That maybe? No. Participants. How can we lose a viewer?
Because we're not doing anything.
Last time I went live, I got like 20 viewers.
What is a screen sharing? Screen sharing, like when you do it to your TV, to your. Honestly, I don't know.
No, screen to flip the screen around is what I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do is to to flip this around to where I can Kblp Llc. Guys, I had to upgrade to the iOS. So I'm trying to figure out right now on the new iOS how to screen share right now, guys. So just bear with me. I will be doing a podcast later, but we're trying to figure out. The only way I could figure it out if I go live. If you write in the comments if you know how to do it. When I was on the iOS 8, I was able to screen share, but now that I'm on this one, for some reason I can't screen share. No, we're got people jumping in, they're leaving because. Come here. So if you do know how to screen share, just let me know. That's all I'm working on right now, guys, with the upgrade to the iOS. If you can write in the chat, let me know you're here. Say hi. So I know we got a couple people viewing. But like I said, I'm working on trying to figure out how to see this so that way I could see. I pop that up right there. I want to be able to do that here. When it was on the iOS 8, this was easy to do. Now I'm on this one, and it's not letting me do it.
To show it on the video?
Yeah, to show it on the video. That way I could talk during the video. The other one was when I did it on the other one, it worked fine. But this one's it's not working on this one. I have no clue why not.
Maybe you should end the stream and then look it up with research and then.
No, I did that already. It says it says right. It says on there. It says every video I looked at says that it says it right when you go live. It says screen share or screen swap or whatever. So basically, you flip the camera over.
You're on a computer.
I know. That's what I looked it up like that. I looked it up like that.
You only have one camera.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all you need is one camera to do this. If you're listening in live, say hi to me. Well, we're trying to figure this out. We're just trying to figure out how to flip the screen around, flip the camera around. It's like your phone. You know how you take the selfies and you can flip both ways?
Yeah, but your computer's not showing that. So
that's why I said if anybody has any if anybody could jump in and let me know.
What did you just do?
Just went to settings.
Oh.
Yeah, I already did that, what you said. I already looked it up on YouTube. If you want to get the phone, I already looked it up on YouTube. Get your YouTube phone and we'll try to figure it out like that. Kblp Llc live with Diaz, Lolita Diaz in the house. We're trying to get some technical issues worked out real quick, guys.
Hey, dude.
What, dude?
Computer. I don't know how to use this.
What, dude? I'm telling you, everyone I looked at said that you just have to. Here, you need to sit down. Everyone I looked at said you just have to. It says it right there when you log in. It says screen share.
What is screen share?
You flip the screen around to.
I know.
Don't push. Don't end the stream. So we won't be able. That's the only way we could figure it out.
How?
Oh.
There's a smarter way to everything.
Go ahead, YouTube it. You're just gonna come up with the same thing I did.
I don't want to.
I already have my broadcast ready too that I want to do.
Can you not?
What?
All messages are messages not visible. Pop out chats, toggle time snaps, participants.
Go get your phone and you can see what I'm talking about. Just go get your phone and you can see exactly what I'm saying. Everybody, it says right when it pops up, it should say screen share. It went up to 10 people already, and they already went off.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think you're using the wrong word.
What do you mean the wrong word?
You keep saying screen sharing. Screen sharing is like connecting.
I know that's connected to the. Let me see.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking to turn the picture around like this. Like, so I got the phone right here, right? I'm gonna put it on camera, right? What is that? Okay, so that right there. What is that called?
It's called swapping the camera.
Yeah.
You don't have a section on there to swap the camera for some reason.
No, it says that you're supposed to be able to.
Okay, maybe it's
so you can make these
off. Maybe you're supposed to try it off. But you only have one camera, so I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should just flop it around. And with that one camera, then you'll be able to see when you flop it around, it shows like every time you switch on a window, it shows it like this. It did it before. But this worked before I upgraded.
That's difficult.
Before I upgraded, it did this before.
I'm not just a person.
Go ahead, look it up. What is it called?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, before I upgraded to the iOS 10, because I can go back to the other one, but it won't. It'll just keep running. It won't go live. For some reason, it just keeps running and running. Kblp Llc. It's a test, only a test from the broadcast of MHB.
So, I don't do this.
What is it called?
Well, can you be quiet?
Huh?
Can you be quiet?
Why do I gotta be quiet?
It's 1:21 a.m. It's the last.
Oh shit! Nobody said nothing of this. I don't know where you have to be quiet at 1:21.
Dude.
Did you figure it out? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Ike Diaz live up in here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Ike Diaz live up in here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Ike Diaz live up in here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Ike Diaz live up in here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Ike Diaz live up in here. Okay, guys, if you're listening, I'm trying to figure out how to do a screen share. I went live to try to figure it out. So I know some people are listening out there. So if you are listening, I would really appreciate it if I had to upgrade to the Windows, the 10, because I was on the 8, and for it to work, I had to upgrade to the Windows, the 10 OS or whatever. And ever since I did there, I can't screen share no more from my computer because I have to do a tutorial video that I need to do. And of course, I want to do some other videos that I'm working on. So if anybody has some knowledge they could lend, if you're listening out there, if you have some knowledge you can lend to help me figure this out, I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, I also have my top 10. I was going to do my top 5, the top 5 games. If I can figure that out tonight, guys, then I'll do it. I know. Make sure you go over and check out Chris Stevens live right now on Kblp Llc. He's going live. Make sure you go check him out. His podcasts are awesome. So, plus you have a good time over there. He plays some great music. Well, I'm over here trying to figure out how to make this work correctly, guys. Everything I looked up says, I hope my daughter's in there trying to help me. She said she was going to work on it for me. Everything I looked up, it said that once you pull the screen up, it says screen share. So I know it worked on my other computer, or not this computer right here, because I did it. But now, for some reason, it's not doing that for some oddball reason. So that's why I'm saying, if you do have some ideas on how to help me, if you are listening, if you do have some ideas to help me figure this out, I would greatly appreciate it, because once I did the 10S, I lost all kinds of stuff, like things that I could do with my computer. Now I have to relearn some new things to figure it out. So right now, all I'm trying to do is go live. I mean, to be able to screen share so I could show the pictures that are already on the computer and then still be able to talk. That's what I'm trying to do right now, guys. But for some reason, I can't find it. I'm right here at the camera, microphone allowed. Like I said, the other way that I was running this, it went perfect. I didn't have no trouble doing it. What'd you find? Come and show me, so I have an idea. Well, bring your phone, because my phones are working right now, and I'll listen to the videos again. Please. Kblp Llc. I just did a video, a moon video, but there was no moon out tonight. But go by and check it out for me, guys. I really appreciate it if you guys would do it. It just uploaded right now, just like about a minute ago. So if you do catch this, I'd really appreciate it. I'll get this figured out. Over here asking my daughter to help me. If it was something for her, she'd be rushing over here. Okay, I'm still looking, guys. So if you are listening, give me some ideas here to help me. I would really like that. I would really appreciate that if you guys could do that for me. I mean, it can't be that difficult if I was already doing this. If I was already working on this. Hey, Trent, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to figure out how to flip the screen around like I did before I did the upgrade. From everything I looked at, it says it's right on the front of the page. That's everything I looked at. Like everything I looked at online. Everything I looked at online, it said it was like simple stuff, and now I get here and you can't do it. So I'm trying to figure out how to flip it around. I didn't get to finish my little rant when I was outside doing the moon video. I was talking about the migrants coming over from South America going through Mexico to America. So if you get a chance, go on, check out the moon video at the end. I talk a little bit about that, just kind of like the generations of how long people have been here. Dang it. Kblp Llc podcast. I guess I'm gonna be up later because I'm gonna drink some more pop right now. I didn't want to drink more pop, but I'm trying to figure this out. Excuse me. I just pulled something up that said how to control it. Come help me. That can't be that hard because I had already done it before. Maybe it is like sharing it. Maybe because it's mirroring it. So maybe we're sharing it back to the computer. Just like you would share it to the TV. Maybe it's sharing to the computer.
Dude.
What? Is
I
there
don't know
somebody
what
else?
any of that means.
I was like, is there somebody else on there? Oh, shit. Go ahead. Like right here, if you can get after this, it said you can control it.
What is after this, dude? Like,
see, look at already 6 people.
okay, still, but what is after this? You didn't explain after this.
Oh, like what I got right here was like it got to the control. Please just keep that running.
What control?
Like when I clicked on this, it has to be something to do right here. Because it just came up and then I clicked off of it on accident.
What do you mean?
If I could figure this out, this would be easy. I could do all kinds of videos without. But I do need those little cameras. Where are they at?
In the living room.
Do they have better pictures? Because this picture is ugly. The one that comes out right there.
I'm not sure. I never had a computer.
What's his name said he uses those little cameras like that when he does his videos, and it looks pretty good. Just make sure this thing keeps running.
Well, no. Please. Yes. Can someone just... Can I just put an emoji and just leave it at that? No. No one cares. Okay. And microphone. Continue. Allow block camera microphone.
You're gonna put that good book right there and put.
Hey, listen! I didn't even know what I did.
What'd you do?
What does this mean? Tell me what
I got there already.
Okay, then. That's all it is.
Go ahead and put manage. See what it says.
Okay, why can't you just cookies?
See camera right there.
Cookies. Pop up and redirections. Blocked. Wow. Flash.
I'm gonna take my shirt off.
Diaz device. Clipboard. Protected content.
I didn't want to open that pop-up, but
well, it's not even
every time I get nervous for that.
What is a webcam sweater?
That's one of those little things, the webcams. We don't have one connected. That's what I was just asking about. That wouldn't do it anyway. It's right on the screen.
Well, okay. Is it? Because I don't see it.
Like, just look it up on your phone. And
dude, I tried.
And like 20 people will tell you it's on the thing.
Okay, every time I look up something that relates to it, it's not giving me what I want, so I'm not going to do it.
Shouldn't you be able to just click on the camera and the camera be able to do it? Like if you click on the camera, like how I clicked on the camera on the phone. Don't mess with that.
I try to press little buttons here. There's nothing pressed but the microphone and the sharing button.
There's just share. You don't want to share that.
Well, I must talk like a mouse for some reason, but it's okay.
You talk like a mouse?
Everyone says I talk like a mouse.
Why did somebody say that?
Yes.
Who did? Kblp Llc, live ideas. Lolita Diaz trying to figure out some technical difficulties on something that was already working until they make you upgrade it 10 OS or whatever. Now my phone's trying to make me upgrade it to 12 OS on my iPhone. What's restore down mean?
Or restore down.
See, I think if you click something to do with
I pressed that, dude. That's what I pressed. Nah. This may need to be reloaded before the new setting takes effect. So maybe
What new setting? Don't even tell you.
Maybe you just gotta update it again, okay? Always bought camera and microphone access. It's just the same thing. Everything's the same thing.
You don't talk like a mouse. You talk like you have something in your mouth.
I talk like I don't want to do anything.
That's you, though.
Oh. Okay, who's trying to help you and you're not even giving me the exact word what it needs to be?
Screen share.
That's not what it's called.
That's what everybody
How
calls
is it called that?
If you're online, everybody
Screen
calls it.
sharing is like stupid from your phone to your TV. Oh, I'm gonna delete them. How about you let me go to sleep, dude?
I know you'll get it.
Put the pans in there first. Test running. Say hi if you don't mind. Thank you. No, somewhere. Oh, and then about you, tell me what. Holy guacamole! I don't know, dude.
Something to do like that. Yeah, you're getting close now.
No, I'm not.
If you could do that, then see, that's what it looks like when people are doing it online.
No, it's not.
It's close.
It's hard from ready. Kiss goodbye. I don't know how you did this, so I just poked my tongue. Oh. Can you start over for me?
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here for that long.
Because it's the retention.
Oh,
Wow. Oh, here's the problem though. The people who show you how to do it, they said you can't switch it until you go live, or you go on the air. For real, that's what they said. Is there any more potatoes out? Is there a piece of pizza left? I'm just trying to get it to get the live retention, but I really need to fix it. You control text, so you can turn the mic off and on. Excuse me. Kblp Llc. I want to thank everybody who tunes in as we try to get these small details worked out. If you do listen, or if you listen later, if you know anything about the screen sharing, like I said, there was a button on the old iOS. I was on iOS 8, and they said I had to move up to iOS 10. And then as soon as I did that, it no longer worked. So if you have any information on how to help me, I would really appreciate it, guys, because this is a headache. This is getting me upset. Maybe if I taskbar Google Chrome. I know I was outside. When I filmed that video, we were outside walking up and down the hills and stuff. So I'm still all huffing and puffing. It's all hot in here right now. So I'm probably breathing all crazy. Oh, make sure you check out Hollywood Review. It was just on about an hour ago. And you can check out Chris Stevens, the freak. He's live right now on Kblp Llc. You can reach it through Facebook, Twitter, iHeart, Spotify. You can catch it at any of those locations right now. YouTube in about an hour. Hollywood Review you should be able to catch already on YouTube. So make sure you check that out. I really appreciate everybody who stopped by. It's not the podcast that I wanted to do because, like I said, I was going to do my top 5 arcade video games tonight. I want to start doing that. I want to call it the top 5, or I might do the top 10. I don't know. Just depends. It might be a top 5 night, or it might be a top 10 night. It just depends on how big the it's crazy. Even when you're struggling on something, people are real supportive on YouTube. They listen in. But just drop some comments on how to help me here, guys. I'd really appreciate that. I'd be really happy with everybody right now. I'm always happy with everybody, but make sure you check out the moon video from tonight. It wasn't that spectacular. There wasn't even a moon out tonight, guys, to be honest with you. I wish we could have got this one working right so I could have did that video I wanted to. It was only going to be like a 5 or 10 minute video. Maybe, I think 10 minutes is all I had it planned for. But make sure you go check out. I know people are stopping by, so make sure you go check out Chris Stevens right now. He's live on Kblp Llc. Support the podcast. Make sure you follow it. It's an awesome podcast. It's a great place to hang out with us. I know these things are called hangouts. Yeah, I got people hanging out, but I can't figure out how to make this work correctly. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. If you're in the chat, let me know. I'm over here. I'm just checking out how to, we're working on we got some issues. I'm trying to figure out how to screen share this. On the old computer, it was easy. So if you do hear this, let me know. We've had a lot of people stop by, so make sure you say hi if you're in the chat, and then if you know what I'm talking about right now, please let me know. It'll make our life a lot easier. Plus, I have a great broadcast plan for you if I could figure this out. which I'm having a hard time doing because I looked up all these YouTube videos and they all said the same thing. And I'm serious. There is no button over here that says screen share. There's not one button. I'm serious. I'm trying to do a screen share type of deal on the new 10 OS or whatever that I had to move up to, and there's not one. What's up, Mr. Hosier? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Make sure to go by and check out Chris Stevens live on Kblp. He puts it in. He goes live. I know he's having a great podcast. Stop by real quick, say hi to him. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Clash Roy. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I'm trying to figure out how to do the screen share on this, so it's kind of only a test right now. But I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. I know I need the freaks right now. Chris said the freaks might be able to help me. Kblp Llc. Thank you all for stopping by. If you do stop by tonight, I really appreciate it. I'm still here trying to work on it, but I'm talking. The Freaks in the Basement is live right now, so make sure you go by and check out Chris Stevens. He's going live right now. Yeah, they're rocking, they're partying over there. So make sure you go check that out. Freaks in the Basement, episode 105. It's going down. Right, here. This tab is using your camera or microphone. Okay. We know that. Oh, I hope it's not playing. The music's not playing in the background. Dang it. Oh, shoot, I hope it didn't. I have to check right now. Oh, shoot, I hope it didn't. I have to check right now. Oh, shoot, I hope it didn't. I have to check right now. I don't think it's. I hope it's not. I don't think it's. I hope it's not. I don't think it's. I think it's just the back feed making that noise. The back, I think it was hearing the echo from the speaker, from the headphones. So I think that's why it's doing it. We got some great live broadcasts coming up from you. Make sure you check out the ones that we have out now. All the broadcasts that are available. We're trying to get this figured out. Or I'm trying to get it figured out. My daughter's going to come back in here and help me in a second. Hopefully she has some ideas on how to make this work. And like I said, if you tune in right now and you know how to make this work, just say, hey man, this is the way you do it. And if I know something, I'll do the same back for you. I'll let you know if I know how to make something work, so pop out chat, toggle. It's like, I don't know why. Shouldn't be that hard. Shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, I'm gonna do a live broadcast later about this, but I'm gonna do this real quick, guys. Let me hold on just a second. Man, it really cannot be that difficult to screen share. It really shouldn't be, man. It's embarrassing. I have no clue why this won't screen share when it did before. Excuse me. It was rainy and windy out here, so my nose is running like always. Okay, so I'm gonna do a top 10 real quick while we're waiting for my daughter to come back because she's looking it up online on how to do a screen share. But I'm gonna do a better one once I'm able to It's called the top 5, but this one I'm gonna go top 10 for everybody because I think this is really cool. And let me know what you think in the chat later or whatever if you get to hear this later. If the music came out, I have to erase this so I don't get a copyright strike because there was music playing in the background from Chris's podcast, which is on right now. So make sure you go check out Freaks in the Basement. I'm typing right now. I'm in the chat with Freaks in the Basement right now, guys. So make sure you go. The Freaks in the Basement. They come party with me and Chris kicks them out. Kblp Llc. Live broadcast on YouTube. Hey guys, I'm learning. We do a podcast on speaker.com. You can check out right now. But I'm learning this YouTube thing, and for some reason, like I said, I can't do a screen share, which I've done before on the other podcast. I mean, before I upgraded, and now I can't do it, so it's kind of messed up. But we are trying to figure it out. My daughter is online. She is trying to figure out how to get this to work for us, and I will be very happy when she does, and very grateful. Kblp Llc, Diaz live in the place to be. I'm gonna give you this here in just a second. I'm just trying to make sure I got it the way I want it. And then for everybody who listens, let me know if your list is similar or if it's different. I'm almost done right here. I'm gonna throw my list out there, but I'm gonna do my list later when I could do a screen share so I can show them the pictures. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a real quick list for you guys. So, anybody listening in, I know we got some listeners. Hi, Clash. Let me see how you say your whole name. Clash. I'll just say Clash Roy. But thanks for stopping by. I'm trying to learn something right now, and you're the only one that's wrote. Well, Gina. So hi to Gina. Hi to Trent. Thank you guys. I'm trying to figure out how to screen share, which, like I said, I've done before, but I'm going to go through the list real quick. And then after the list, I'm going to go ahead and stop this. And my daughter said she's looking it up right now to see how to do it from the beginning. That way we kind of know what we're doing. Shout out to Freaks in the Basement with Chris Stevens. He said the Freaks took over. They're partying right now. I'll tell you that. They're partying over there. That's where I'm supposed to be at, but I'm trying to learn something over here something new again. So real quick, this list is subject to change upon me doing the actual video for you guys. So right now I'm going to give you a quick rundown of my ideas for this, guys. So hold on just a second. I'm just going to check something real quick, like Kblp Llc podcast. Make sure tomorrow to check out the jam with ideas. Yours truly. It goes down. I might have Lad Brad on there. I thought it was going to be a good one right now on it. It was something else. It's already 2 a.m. We're over here trying to figure some crazy stuff out. I know, we'll get it. I'll get it. I'm pretty good at this stuff. Once I figure it out, I get going pretty good at it. Pretty good. Once it's figured out, you know what we're doing? Shoot. Can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm in the lobby, 12 gauge match. Like, I'm just trying to get some fatty. All right, guys, this is called the top 5. But I'm going to read our top 5, but I'm going to redo this. So I'm going to throw some names out there. That way you can get it ready. So when I do the broadcast live, you guys could check it out. Okay. So I'm going to do this real quick. Shout out to anybody listening right now. I'm doing it's called top 5, but I'm doing top 10 real quick. Get your list together. Come back when I do the official podcast broadcast. The reason why I'm not doing it now is because for some reason on the new computer, I can't screen share. So I'm not able to show you the pictures that I wanted to of the screen sharing with the pictures. But if you do know how to do it, if you can help me later, that would be totally awesome for anybody that can help me out with that. So I know what I'm doing. So I'm not out here like a a crazy man. And make sure to check out the new moon video that just went out. There was no moon tonight, but I still filmed a 10-minute video for you guys. Go back and check that out. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to go real quick. These are I'm going to do a top 10 of my favorite arcade games. But besides the top 3 are pretty much set. The rest is still negotiable. I'm still like debating on it. So this ain't my final list yet until I do the official broadcast, guys. So I'm gonna start out my first one. I'm gonna go with Asteroids. Everybody remembers Asteroids growing up as a kid, as an arcade game. Whether you played on the stand-up or you played on the sit-down one. Also hit the like button if you stop by. You know what I mean? If you stop by just for a few minutes. I'm gonna go with Defender at number 9. I remember we played Defender at Jim's grocery store for hours. We used to play it for hours. That game was crazy. I got a silly story. I bought me 2 pops and a candy bar. And some guy, he was really good at it. He goes, I'll show you how to play it. He was like a couple years older than me. I was only like 5, 6 years old. And he took my pop and my candy bar, took off running. That goes to show where I grew up at. I chased him, but I didn't catch him. He was fast. Number 8, Centipede. Also, I played that on the sit-down game and the stand-up arcade game. It's awesome. I grew up on that game. That was awesome. You got to remember, some of these games came out before I was born. So by the time I was able to play them, people were already good at them and pros at them, you know. Number 7 is Super Pac-Man. I only got to play it once on a sit-down game, and it was at a bar my mom used to hang out at on Stout Street in Denver, like 26th and Stout, or it had to be 25th and Stout. There was a little corner bar, and they had Super. I used to go in there with my mom. They had Super Pac-Man there, and I thought it was so awesome because, you know, you play Miss Pac-Man it was all over the place, so you could play that anywhere. I did play it one more time. It was a stand-up one, but I can't remember where I played it at, guys. Number 6 is Space Invaders. I remember playing this at the Oriental Theater on 44th. If you guys remember that. Now they do like concerts and comedy and all kinds of stuff there. But they had Space Invaders. I used to go watch movies there when I was a kid, and they had Space Invaders, and I used to play it there. Oh, 38th. On 38th, they had two good games there, and I can't remember the name of the games. I was really young when that was open. The 38th Federal Theater. If anybody remembers the Federal Theater, there were games there, and they were pretty cool, guys. They were pretty cool to check out. But so number 5 is Punch Out. And the only place I remember Punch Out being is at Camargo's on 44th in Denver. So if you know where Camargo's is, and I think he still has the game there, but I don't think it ever really worked. So I never really got to play it, but it was there. It was available to play. I played it as much as I can. The main thing I remember about it, the only reason I bring Punch Out into this is because remember Little Mac on Punch Out, he's green. He's like a green like robot, like something, I don't know. So that was my number 5. My number 4, if everybody remembers, is Pole Position. But I can't remember if it was Pole Position 1 or Pole Position 2. I used to play this in the East Side next to Downing Super at the pharmacy. There was a pharmacy on the corner. I don't know what it is now. It switches off. It used to be a clothes store or something. But that was number 4, is Pole Position. So my top 3 will never change. And 2 of them, all 3 of them, actually, I played in California. When I lived in California, me and my god brother, we used to take my godmother, she used to collect pennies, and we used to fill our pockets with pennies, and we used to trade them in at the grocery store where the games were at. And this is where I learned, like, I've owned several stores, and I've always took in pennies from anybody. I've taken $100 in pennies from people. You know, like they've handed me $100 and I took them. You know what I mean? I took the money. I'm like, heck yeah, I'll take the money. That's $100 in pennies. Shoot, I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I learned it when I lived in California. Because they took it. You go to a store out here and you try to give them 50 cents in pennies, and they're going to start crying like it's the end of the world or something. Just take the 50 cent. You need it. Golly, especially the way the world's going. Shit, I see little cashiers crying about a couple dollars in change that they don't take it. I'm like, these guys are some fools. They're losing money, losing the customer like that. So my top three will never change. These games I played in California, and I'll tell you exactly where I played them at, who I played them with, and let's see if they ever listen to my broadcast, if they know if they remember these. So number 3 was Super Mario Brothers, and we used to live in Compton on Compton Drive, and Super Mario Brothers was at a car wash outside. It was outdoors. I don't know if you guys remember this. If you ever lived in California, the video games were outdoors. It was pretty interesting. And we used to play Super Mario, played hours of it when I lived in California. Number 2, this is a tricky one. I went and stood, and that was with my cousin Angel, my godbrother Angel Cruz. So shout out to Angel Cruz. He gave me a call the other day to check on me, make sure I'm doing good. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. He has a marijuana store in Colorado Springs. So if you're out there, make sure you get a hold of him or get a hold of me, and I'll get you in touch with him and go in there and get your reefer. So number 2 is Gauntlet. Gauntlet is one of my favorite games of all time. Me and my son, we had bought the Gauntlet like 20 times. We bought all the Gauntlets. We had bought the newest one the last time we were playing, and me and him would play it for hours, and we couldn't beat it. It was there was only a few games we couldn't beat, and that was one of them. One of the games it's part of this. It's probably in my top 5 is Donkey Kong. I didn't say it yet, but when I do my official one, I'll bring up. I had it written down, but I forgot to mention it. So Gauntlet is number 2, but my top 3 will never change. Gauntlet is number 2, and me and my cousin Angelo. Here's the story: we would ride our skateboards all the way to the grocery store. To this one, it was in Dorothy, Colorado, or Dorothy, California, when I lived with him there, and we would ride our skateboards 4 or 5 miles to the grocery store. There wasn't no stores close to where we lived at. And we would sit there and we would play our, $2 or $3 worth of quarters on Gauntlet. And we'd be dreaming about this game. It was so fun. And then me and my son, we beat the whole game. Me and my son, all these games that I'm mentioning, we've beat all of them. We've took them to the limit. So the number 1 game from me is Galaga. Galaga is the number 1 arcade game ever. And I played it in several different places. And Galaga, what I don't know if a lot of people know, is you can have it at different settings. So it's kind of strange that you could put at different settings. Some are like really super fast, like every level's like super fast. That's like for the pros. Some are at the regular levels where you have like one super fast stage in every 10 or something like that. That's the only game I'll really ever play. If I see Galaga, I'll put a quarter in, and I'll be there for till 200,000 points or 400,000 points or something. And if I had the time, I'd probably be there even longer if I could stand in one place for that long. But Galaga is my number 1. I'm going to do an official broadcast of this. Hopefully you guys check it out later. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hopefully I can figure out this screen sharing thing. I have Galaga pulled up for you right now. But like I said, I can't take the video of it. And I also have I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to get into speakers so you can listen, you can comment, you can follow, you can like. We have a lot of people that want to be involved in that, and they just don't get on there because they think it's either a virus page, or they think they just think all kinds of different things, so they don't click on. But once again, thank you all for tuning in. I didn't realize that I was going to get this many people in for a test. I run these tests every once in a while, and people tune in, like, sometimes more people tune into these tests than they do for my regular videos. It's crazy. No, but it's pretty fun. I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty grateful. Shout out to KBLP podcast. That's what this is on. KBLP broadcast, or KBLP Llc 4 is where you can catch all the podcasts. Those are available about an hour after each podcast goes live on YouTube, and then you could also catch them on Spotify, iHeart, Speaker, Twitter, Facebook. There's so many places you can catch it on. So make sure you can listen to it anywhere. And once again, thank you. I'm gonna turn this over to my daughter so she can try to figure it out for us. That way, when I do this official one, I'll have my list straight so I know exactly what I'm talking about, like which ones. And then I at the end there, I was like, I started throwing some in there. I was like, man, I forgot about this one, that one. And then, like I said, with my top 3, those will always be the same. But right on, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody is awesome. I really appreciate this. Thank you. Good night, guys. I'll try to be back tonight. If I'm not, I'll try to do another broadcast tomorrow. But make sure you go out, check out the Freak, Chris Stevens, Freaks in the Basement. It's going live right now, guys. And the Jam tomorrow night, you can check that out with Diaz. And I think Denise is on with Encounters prior to the Jam. So make sure and be on the lookout for that. Thanks, guys. KBLP Llc.